Hi folks, Fraser Brooks here with a video to show you how the Facebook algorithm works in 2018. Alright, so Facebook constantly adds new features, which then actually means the Facebook algorithm changes ever so slightly. But when they change slightly in a few different areas, it makes a massive difference. So I'm going to be sharing with you 3 of the biggest tips for you to be able to have posts and engagement on your personal profile like this. So, what are they? Right, so I use a little acronym. It's not really a word, but I suppose FEP, right? FEP. So I'm going to break down what each letter stands for and how you can implement it today to be able to gain a huge following, big influence, have that power of likability where people see your post and go, wow, this person obviously knows what they're talking about. I'm going to follow, I'm going to add, I'm going to communicate, I'm going to send them a message, right? Very, very important. That's what social media is all about, connecting, right? Okay, so F is for friends list. Now, what you want to make sure you understand, okay, is that there is a myth out there where you need to have 5,000 friends to be able to be successful on Facebook and have 100, 200, 300 likes. That is an absolute myth. So I'm going to write the word the number 5,000. I'm going to put a massive cross next to it because it is a huge myth. In fact, the algorithm is weighted on the number of connections you actually have as a percentage, all right? And that percentage needs to be as close to, if not 100% as possible. And you're probably thinking, but Fraser, I have 3,000 friends. There's no way I could speak to 3,000 of those people. Yeah, you're not going to be able to speak to them tonight, but you need to speak to them from this point onwards. For example, when you suckered into this 5,000 friend myth and you get 10 people add you as a friend, what do? You go confirm, 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 confirm. Woo! I've got 10 people less until I get the 5,000 friends list. But instead, you need to take the time to check that person out. Are they legit? Are they a scammer? Are they a schemer? Are they a real person? Go, yeah, they are. Confirm. As soon as you press confirm, what do you need to do? You need to send them a message right away to say, hey Bob, hey Mary, hey Sarah, whatever their name is. Great to be connected with you here on Facebook. How's things? Put an emoji in there if you need to, right? It's very, very important because the closer you are to 100%, the more chance you have of getting those posts, like those posts, the engagement on those posts I shared with you before, whether it's a live, a text post, an image post, whatever it might be. Okay, so the second thing, engagement, right? And by the way, guys, with friends list, be sure to get rid of anyone who doesn't reply to you. If they've added you and they don't reply, that you send them a message, they don't reply, get rid. After 7 days or so, get rid. Okay? If you have them and they haven't replied and they don't engage on your posts, get rid. What's the point? Because they're lowering your percentage each and every single day. But you're probably thinking, oh, I've got 1,000 friends and I only connected with about 200 of them. Okay, well, first thing to do is go through that list of 1,000 people and start to remove the people you have no intention of connecting with. You know they're never going to reply to you, and you have absolutely no idea who they are, and you think, that looks like a schemer. Maybe it was someone I just pressed confirm on when I was just trying to get to this magical 5,000 mark. All right, hope that makes sense. And guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and press that subscribe button. I do weekly YouTube videos on this channel, and feel free to drop what you find the most valuable in the comments as well. Okay, so here we go. E is for engagement, right? And I know you're probably reading this one and looking at this one thinking, yeah, everyone talks about engagement, but how do I actually get it? Okay, there's 3 places on Facebook that you want to be concerned about when it comes to engagement. All right, and I'm going to list them in order. I'm going to list them and I'm going to give them an order of how important they are. Okay, so stories is one of them. Okay, the comments is another one. And then the messenger is the last one. Okay, so stories, comments, messenger. Now, the least important of the weights for the algorithm for you to boost your visibility is stories. The second least is comments, and the most important is the messenger. So I'm going to go through these one by one, give you a very, very basic overview. If you would like a more advanced overlook of how this all works, there'll be a link in the comments. Click that. You'll be able to reserve your seat to a webinar that me and my business partner are running, all on how to build your business using Facebook. All right. Okay. So let's get into it. Stories. So Facebook obviously own Instagram. Now Instagram use the story feature at the top of the feed, which has had a massive success, huge success. So what they decided to do a few months ago, they decided to bring that feature over to Facebook. So when you're on the mobile app, you'll see it across the top, and when you're on the desktop, you'll see it in the top right hand side. They might have changed the positioning of it after the recording of this video, but that's what it is currently. Okay, now why is this important? That the stories now are linked to the messenger. So if you comment, if you emoji, if you do anything in someone's story, they're going to receive, that person is going to receive a message from you. So the third one is actually tied in with the messenger. That's why it's super important. So you might spend 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Hey, anytime you've got spare, if you've got any at all, right? I know everyone's schedule is different. Go in there, click the first story, give it a love heart, maybe give it a comment, give it the clap emojis, swipe from right to left to the next one. Do the same again. That next one, do the same again. Next one, do the same again. They're going to get comments, and guess what? They might say, hey, thanks, how are you? Or you might be able to get into a conversation with them from the comments or the emojis that you put, right? Which again leads into the first one. Now the second one, the comments. Now, big thing about the algorithm, huge. If you are scrolling down Facebook, down your Facebook newsfeed, thinking that you're going to hack the algorithm by liking every post you see, you're wrong. You're actually doing the opposite because you're being robotic. For example, if I posted this right now and you scrolled and hit the like button without even taking the time to read it, Facebook monitor the time that it takes for people to like and comment on posts that are out there. So if you're moving super, super fast, they go, oh, well, there was no way that he liked that in 0.3 of a second when it takes a good 15 seconds to read that. So take the time, don't hit the like button, hit the love button instead and drop a comment. If you've got nothing to say, give some fire emojis, give some love emojis, give some thumbs up emojis, give some cool glasses emojis, give a comment, add some value, add something relative, whatever it might be. All right. The more you do, the more you comment on other people's posts, the more love you give, the more love you'll get back. And the more you do that, the more active people, Facebook see you, and they will actually reward you with the algorithm again. Okay. Now this process takes a bit of time, guys. It's not going to be instant results. Sometimes it is, but it most likely won't be. Just bear that in mind. Don't quit before payday. All right. Okay. And the third one, the big one, is the messenger. You want to be spending a very high percentage of your time on Facebook in the messenger. If you spend 1 to 2 hours a day, you want to be spending 45 to an hour and 45 minutes every day in the messenger, right? I almost never go onto Facebook unless I'm about to post something. I'm going to explain to you in a second with the P what you need to do with this to completely hack the algorithm and get more visibility than ever before, right? But it's super important in the messenger to grow real relationships. Use emojis, use text, use audio, use video, right? Use stickers, use those GIFs or GIFs, whatever people call them these days, right? Use as many features in the messenger as possible to grow real, legit relationships with people, connections. The last one, the P, is for posts, right? Now, this is fundamental that you understand this because in 2018 and beyond, it is very important that you understand the stories were created for a reason. So you should only ever post 1 to 3 times per day on your profile. Well, that's a per, not a 1, 3, 1. 1 to 31 would be interesting. 1 to 3 times, 1 to 3 posts per day on your Facebook profile. If you've got more to share and you're thinking, I need to share more, then what do? You put them in the stories. So post your highlight of the day, your value of the day, your live of the day, whatever it might be, in your personal profile. If you've got more to share, you want to share you going to the beach, walking your dog, picking the kids up from school, showing them eating their dinner, your dog eating his dinner, whatever it might be, post that in the stories. The same applies if you're building a business and you have a product to sell, don't sell it on the public domain, don't sell it on the profile, sell it in the messenger or in the stories, right? So important that you understand this. And there's also something called the 3-hour rule, all right? The 3-hour rule, I'm just going to put 3H there. And that is that if you post at 9 a.m., don't post again till after 12 p.m. If you post at 1 p.m., don't post again till after 4 p.m. If you post at 5 p.m., don't post until after 8 p.m. Otherwise, you're going to be competing with yourself on the Facebook newsfeed. Why would you bother with that? So let's say, for example, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I make a post, but my friend, Bob, right, has gone to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and he doesn't go to work, he doesn't finish it, he doesn't have his lunch break until 1 p.m. But by that time I posted at 8, 9, 11 and half 11. I've done 4 posts. Is he going to go onto Facebook during his lunch break and see 4 posts from the same person? No, not a chance unless he's selected you as a close friend or whatever it might be, okay? But high likelihood will be no. So stagger it. So if you're going to post at 9, do after 12. If you're going to post at 12, do after 3, the next one. But aim for 1 to 3. So this could be morning, afternoon, night. Or you could do twice a day, morning and evening, okay? There's different times. I'm not going to go into that in this video. I'll cover that in another video. Right. And another very important thing is to utilize text-only based posts under 85 characters. I'm just going to go under 85, right? Hopefully you'll understand if you're listening along. But also using Facebook Lives. And I know this is a huge one, but if you follow what I'm teaching you and you're consistent, which is another one of the big important things, which we'll cover in a second, then what's going to happen is your viewership, your followers will increase. For example, check out this Facebook Live. The engagement that I had on this Facebook Live was thousands of people in less than 24 hours have watched that, all completely free. That's the benefit of understanding the algorithm with the friends list, engagement, and post. Okay, now I did mention that word before, consistency. I'm just going to put consistent. And this word gets mentioned a lot when you're building your business, okay? The word consistent, or have consistency, be consistent, whatever it might be, right? Now, you want to consistently post at similar times in the day that you usually do. So, for example, 9 p.m. Monday, 9 p.m. Tuesday, 9 p.m. Wednesday, or, you know, an hour or so before and after that. Okay, so it could be in between 8 and 10, 8 and 10, 8 and 10 p.m., right? The reason for this is it warms the algorithm up. It's like, oh, Fraser usually posts at 8 p.m., so chances are he's going to be posting anytime soon. Now, before you post, this is what I was saying before when I was saying I spend a lot of the time in the Messenger. The only time I really spend on Facebook is when I warm the algorithm up. How do you do that? 10 minutes before I post, I go into the stories and spend 2 to 3 minutes in the stories, engaging in the stories. Then I spend another 5 to 7 minutes in my newsfeed and Facebook lists. I'm not going to cover that in this video. Engaging with people who I put in those lists, right? So engage, love, comment. Now, there's a high likelihood that those people are then going to see when I comment next. So then after that time, after the 2 to 3 minutes in the stories and the 5 to 7 minutes in the comments, bang, I hit my post. But I'm not done. My job is not done. I then spend 5 to 10 minutes after posting replying and giving emojis and replying to anyone who comments, because there's something called the early engagement response, or the early engagement factor with Facebook. And that means that usually in the first 10 minutes of a post can determine the success of that post. Because let's say in the first 10 minutes, no one likes it. Chances are no one's going to like it in time, because the visibility gets less. The visibility gets less as the time goes longer when on Facebook. Okay, so let's say in the first 5 minutes, 3 people have liked it, 2 people have commented on it. Now, if I go emoji and reply to that comment with a question, so someone goes, oh, I love this, Fraser. I go, oh, cheers, Bob. How's things with you? And they reply, and then I reply again. There's now not 2 comments, there's now like 6 comments. I do the same to the second comment, and there's now 12 comments. So people using the power of likability, people are scrolling Facebook and it's going, oh, Fraser Brooks has just posted 3 minutes ago, and they go 4 likes, or 4 likes, 12 comments. Wow, that must be good. Let's go check it out. They check it out, they comment, they engage with it. Facebook monitor the time when someone clicks on a post to actually see a post. So then again, your algorithm goes up through the roof again. So guys, these are 3 very basic things for you to start improving your algorithm. I almost guarantee that if you do the stories, like 10 minutes before and 10 minutes before a post, do a post and then engage 10 minutes after using text-only based posts under 85 characters, I almost guarantee you'll see a massive spike in the amount of engagement that you get with regards to likes, loves, wows, shares, and comments. All right, so with that being said, if you need more, you want more stuff like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment with what you thought was the most valuable thing that you learned from this. And also there'll be a link in the comment for you to be able to register for an upcoming webinar that me and my business partner are holding to teach you step by step how to build your network marketing business using Facebook. So with that being said, here is the Facebook algorithm explained in 2018. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.